Manu, welcome.
Hello, hello.
Hello, hello.
How's it going?
Good. How are you?
Pretty good, pretty good. Thanks for having me.
Yeah, of course. Thanks for joining us.
My
Are you gonna
pleasure.
Are you gonna be sharing a screen with us?
Yes, I'm actually going to share my screen and show you a little bit about what we're building and where we're going.
Awesome. Well, I will just step aside and let you. I kind of did a brief introduction while you were coming in. So
All right, thank you so
w-
much.
welcome. Thanks for having.
All right, I'm just going to share my screen. Can you see it? Are you guys able to see it?
Yes. Sorry, I was muted. Yeah, I see you in infinity. It's great.
Okay, awesome. Thank. All right. So yeah. Again, thank you so much to the Metagame fam for having me here. Today, I'm gonna talk a little bit about doing good, what we're building, and for those that don't know, I'm just also gonna explain a little bit about what we're up to. So yeah, doing good. We say that we're empowering meaningful creation, and that we won't stop working until every expression of human creativity builds a better world. So what does that mean? As we all know, in the internet, we are able to express ourselves in many different ways. We have the opportunity to share text, we have the opportunity to share music, videos, pictures, and even 3D objects or objects for the metaverse. So imagine that any form of expression that we have on the internet has the possibility of making an impact and providing funds for public goods, for providing funds for let's say nonprofits, NGOs, and for people that are doing social work. So yeah, we saw this last bull market, how NFTs were being used for funding social impact, and we saw that NFTs, instead of only being a way of signaling or showing or showing off that you're wealthy, or basically flexing what you have bought. We also saw that NFTs were being used for good. And we saw, for example, Gitcoin that raised over $3 million using the moonshot bots. The Carbon Drop raised over $6.6 million for the Open Earth Foundation. We saw also Assange DAO that raised over $53 million to support Assange, and also the one from Snowden over $5.5 million to support the Freedom of Speech of Press Foundation. And even like political problems that are happening around the world, like Ukraine. We saw that the Ukraine flag was auctioned, and yeah, basically raised over $6.75 million to support what's happening in Ukraine. So we decided to start with creating a social media and a NFT marketplace that is going to be community owned and community curated. And you can have any type of media, let's say art, music, videos, PFPs, 3Ds, metaverse objects, basically anything. And I'm gonna show you very quickly what he said about, so you have an idea. Here, I'm just gonna go to doing good. Right now, I'm gonna be connected with the ETH Barcelona account. We're currently helping sell all these tickets for ETH Barcelona. I'm just gonna quickly show you how they look like, so you have an idea. Um, what we did here was we created a product for selling tickets in the form of NFTs. And then we realized that many events, they're using NFTs as a way for you to go to an event, but there's a problem. Most of these NFTs are basically unlocking you a QR code most of the time. But the thing is that once you are inside the event, people that are inside the event, they can sell their NFTs for people that are outside of the event. And maybe those people that are outside of the event, they think that the NFTs is legitimate and is going to allow them to access the event. But the QR code has been already used. So there's a lot of scams happening with this type of NFT ticketing platform. So what we decided to do was create a way for people to claim claim NFTs. So the way that it would work, it would be the following. I'm gonna just share. There you go. So when you come to the website, to the ETH Barcelona website, you will see the tickets there. And if you have bought, you can, and you connect your wallet, you can, you'll see that it will say that you can redeem your ticket. So it will tell you the NFT number that you have. And yeah, when you claim it, the way that it will work is that you'll burn your NFT. And once you burn it, you will get a QR code. And the QR, and in this, once you're claiming it, you put your full name, and this is for verifying the identity. Once you enter the venue, and then the display name, which is basically the name that you're going to have in your lanyard, if you want to be, anonymous, or like if you don't want to show your real name, and then your email for receiving notifications and so on. And then after that, you will receive a QR code, and that QR code will be the way that you get into the event. And you can download that, you can email it, you can print it, and so on. So like that, basically, people are not going to be able to sell that NFT once they enter the venue. Once this NFT is scanned, and the way that it's going to be scanned is by someone within the ETH Barcelona team that will have, let's say, they will have an NFT in their wallet that will say, this is an event organizer. That's the event organizer NFT. And by having that event organizer NFT, you will be able to validate when someone comes into the event. So you're able to scan this QR code. Once you scan the QR code, you'll see a check mark appear. And then after that, basically there will be airdropped another NFT, basically that shows that the person has come to the event. And this is what we're doing with ETH Barcelona. But also, I just want you to show you how currently the platform works. Here you see like the revenue that this specific account has generated. And here you have the created NFTs, the collected, the social causes that are being supported, and the impact that is generating. In this specific account, as you see, all the money that it has generated, 5% has gone to another account. This account is the ETH Barcelona donations. And there's $9,000 already here. Also, the Ethereum Foundation is going to put around $10,000. And what's going to happen is that we're going to have a page, a quadratic funding page at the event. And people that have the NFT saying that they visited the event, they will be able to vote and decide what are the different social causes that can receive money at the event. And yeah, here on DoinGood, you can see, okay, this specific account is making impact. They donated 5% to this specific social cause. And here you will have all the different social causes that you're supporting with all the different creations. And you can see where in the world that impact is being made. In this specific case, Spain. Also, I want to show you how it looks like when you're uploading something. So you can, as I previously mentioned, you can upload pictures, music, videos, and even 3D objects. So let's say that you want to upload my profile picture. Here, what's happening is that it's being uploaded to IPFS and also to the Ceramic network. And actually, I forgot to show you guys something pretty cool. I'm just gonna disconnect. When you disconnect, I'm just gonna up. There you go. When you disconnect, basically you can connect with your MetaMask wallet, with your wallet connect, or with your email. Let's say that you're connecting with your MetaMask wallet. You connect your DID, which is using the Ceramic network. And then after that, you're actually able to start creating. I'm just going to go to the draft that I started to upload, and then I changed my, I disconnected my wallet. And now I'm just going to write here test in the title, test in the description, tags, maybe test. Also, I'm just going to add ETH Barcelona as well. And I'm just going to have a social cause. And here I can see my favorites. But also, let me just go quickly to the ETH Barcelona profile. If I go to the social causes, I can browse social causes. And I can say, okay, I want to browse social causes that are attached to poverty, to gender equality, Actually, in this account, I have selected all of them. And I can use browse the directory, and then I can see all the different social causes that are supporting one of the Sustainable Development Goals by the United Nations. Let's say that I can even select one as my main cause if I want to, or I can just bookmark them and save them, and they will be within my profile. But yeah, let's go back to the upload flow so you guys have an idea. Actually, everything got deleted as I didn't save it. Let's try test here. And then the social cost, let's say I want to support Ukraine. One social cause that is supporting Ukraine. The United Help one is a 501c3 in the US that is funding Ukraine. Let's say the changes there. And then I can create a splits. I'm going to create a split with myself, with my other accounts. And then I save changes, and then I go to cell settings, and I can say, okay, what is the percentage that everyone is going to be getting? And actually, let's say that I can add another wallet if I want to create. I can add an Ethereum address if I want to. And let's add one of the other co-founders of DoinGood as well, Andrew Klein here, and one of the persons that is leading the community effort, Mel Vera. And I save settings, sell settings, and then here it says the creator's profits is going to be 95%. And I can say, okay, actually, I want to give to United Help. I want to give 20% if I want. And then, as you see, the creator's profit is going to be 80. So I can decide, okay, for this account, it's going to be 45%. I lock that in. And then I say, okay, for Manu, it's going to be 25 and so on. And then I can basically play with the whole thing and decide what is the split between all the different collaborators. And this is in the primary market. And also I can decide what is going to be the split in the secondary market. Let's say that we want to give 10% to United Help, Help Ukraine with every transaction that happens in the secondary market. Then if I want to put a price, I can put a price, but I don't need to. I can just come and publish. And when I just publish, basically what's happening is that we're doing kind of like lazy minting using the Ceramic network again, in order for this to be, let's say, in a decentralized manner. Because usually when you're doing lazy minting, it's not really decentralized. It's on a centralized server. In this case, it's not on a centralized server. It's on Ceramic network that is controlled by the user. And yeah, you can submit this piece of art, let's say, to a pool. And that pool is only accessible by curators. And I'm going to show you how that looks like as well. And yeah, also you can just come and put the sell settings and decide, okay, I want to sell this profile picture for $1,000. And you can see what is the split between everyone. The creators are going to get 800. The United Help is going to get 200 and so on. And you can see the split between all the different participants. I'm not going to do that because this is actually not in testing environment. This is in production. Actually, I'm just going to delete this. And yeah, because the NFT hasn't been bought, and meaning that it hasn't been really minted, I can delete it. And I can have, let's say, that flexibility. Also, one of the things that we're doing is that we are enabling communities to also come and curate together with us. So, for example, with the ETH Denver Art Gallery and also the Gitcoin Solar Punk exhibition. And here you have, if you see, it says DoinGood Gallery. And it's because we haven't activated yet the permissionless galleries. Once we have our token out, you'll be able to create your own gallery and start making proposals to creators. And the proposals that you make to creators basically are completely on chain. So you see a piece of work and you say, when the piece of works are in the curation pool, you can come and say, hey, I like this piece. I want to have it in my gallery, and I'm going to charge 10% for having that in my gallery if I sell it. And I'm going to do all the marketing and I'm going to promote it and so on. So like that, there can be transparency with real galleries. As you know, in the traditional market, usually galleries, they're very opaque. And also they tell artists, yeah, we're going to charge you 50%, but they hide a lot of fees. They hide a lot of things. Here, the idea is that it's completely transparent. What is the percentage that the galleries are going to be getting? What is the percentage that the creators are going to be getting? And also, what is the percentage that the social costs are going to be getting as well? As you know, many NFTs that are selling out right now, they say that they're going to be donating 10% or 20% to a social cause. But how do we know that they're actually doing that if they're not doing it on chain? So yeah, that's one thing that we're going to enable. Here, instead of having DoinGood Gallery, for example, there will be Gitcoin DAO that is curating all of that. Also, you have the opportunity to explore, let's say, different NFTs. As you can see, there are some NFTs that are being given out completely for free. And these creators are trying to establish, a collection, a collector's base. And they're just giving these NFTs out for free. And they will be able to create pieces later on that say, you can only buy this NFT if you have in your wallet this previous NFT. Or you can also create, let's say, some rules and gamify the whole experience. And that's basically what we have live right now. Also, as I mentioned before, you are able to have 3D objects, like, let's say, objects that you can bring to the metaverse. And I'm just going to show you how they look like so you have an idea. So essentially you can just have interactive assets and play around with them and so on, and they can have unlockable content that you can bring to your metaverses and so on. And yeah, everything that I'm showing you we have live. I also want to show you where we're going, and I'm just gonna do that very quickly so you have an idea. Here I'm gonna show you our let's say concept is that we want creators to come to the platform, and even if they don't have any blockchain experience, that they can start publishing and that they can start creating, let's say, creating a user base, basically by collecting their pieces completely for free. One of the things that we're also going to do is that we're going to enable creators, and I see that this is not loading yet, all the images. Probably they will do in a second. But yeah, what we're going to be doing is that we're going to enable creators to select the network that they want to publish their work. So maybe, let's say, if you are selling an NFT for $50, maybe you want to have it on Polygon. Maybe if you're selling for $10, maybe you want to have it on Optimism. Or if you're having thousands of dollars of pieces, maybe you want to sell them on Ethereum. So becoming kind of like a primary market aggregator and enabling, creators to come to the DoinGood platform, which is basically kind of like a social media platform, to publish whatever they want, and yeah, enable them to have the whole user flow within one place. Usually, creators, if they want to sell NFTs, they usually need to launch their own contract or go to a specific website and allow people to mint from that specific website, and then the secondary market happens somewhere else. So here we want to have the whole user flow from publishing to reselling all in one place, and also distributing the funds to social causes, and being able to display within your profile, being able to say, yeah, I'm creating impact, and here is my impact. Here is like all the money that I have donated and where they're going and where is it going, and to all the different social causes and so on. So yeah, basically this will be let's say a way for us to gamify the whole experience of giving. And also another thing that is going to happen is that you as a creator, if you have different type of sale mechanics, you'll also be able to do that. And I'm just going to show you very quickly how that will look like. So let's say that you have this profile picture that I published before that I deleted, and I say I want to have 70 editions, and I want to give 5 of those editions completely for free to some friends or to some people that did something and won them. I can do that. I can add them as a collector. And even if they don't have a username within DoinGood, you can just add their Ethereum address, and you can say, okay, the price is going to be 0, and they can claim it whenever they want. There won't be any restriction. And then you can say, okay, I want to sell 10 editions in a public sale for $50, and then 2 editions at $80. for the same NFT, for the same, let's say, collection. And this will enable, creators to design tiers. When you go to a concert, for example, you have different tiers. You have the early bird, you have edition 1, edition 2, edition 3, and all of those different tiers, they have different pricing models. So you, as a creator, you will be able to do that within DoinGood. And this is coming in the next month or so. Also, another thing that we're going to enable is curation. And the way that it will look like, it will be very similar to how Pinterest is. And this is loading. Here it says boards. So you'll see all the likes that you have made. You will see them in one folder. And you can have that folder publicly, or you can have it privately if you want, only for yourself. And then if you have, let's say, if you create a board, when you create a board, you can say, okay, I want to have in this board music NFTs. And I want to have rap, for example, in this specific folder. Or I want to have another folder that is focused on generative art. And essentially, we're going to enable anyone to come to the platform and create, collect, but also curate. And at the same time, always supporting social good. And let's say that you are in the Explorer, and you like, or you maybe bookmark something, or maybe you are in the creation page and you like it, or you bookmark it. What's going to happen is that you're going to have the possibility of deciding in which board you want to have it. And then after that, you'll see each board is going to have their own page, and it will be kind of like a curated page of all the different NFTs that have been selected by you. Or maybe you can even add collaborators. Let's say I like the music taste of one of my friends, and I want to bring him or her and start to curate content together with me. I can just add them there and start curating all this content collectively together. So imagine in the future, once you start enabling people to buy from the curations that you have made, that you also earn and that you also win by doing that. So it's kind of like you can think about it in the traditional world as affiliate marketing, but here is basically curation, and by doing that curation, you're supporting social good. And by doing that, also, you will receive tokens from the DoinGood DAO. And those tokens are going to enable you to basically curate different social causes that get added or removed from the DoinGood protocol. And I know that I only have 5 minutes left, so I'm just going to go back to the presentation. Here, in the presentation, I just wanted to show you the platform, and I actually just did. And where are we going? What is it that we want to do? We are going to open source the whole platform and the whole, let's say, token curated registry of social causes. So like that, anyone, any NFT platform, any DAO, any DeFi, they can just plug into it and start streaming money to all the different social causes that are within the protocol. And by doing that, earn some tokens from the DAO. And those tokens, they're going to enable you to basically curate the social causes that get added or delisted from the curated registry. We are coining the term decentralized social impact, and this is what we are focusing on. And the DoinGood protocol is going to enable anyone to participate in the decentralized funding, governance, and quality control of impact communities. So how it will work? We will have the DoinGood DAO, which will be the meta DAO. Then within the meta DAO, we're going to decide and signal if we want to create impact guilds. And those impact guilds could be a guild that is focused on gender equality, a guild that is focused on climate change, a guild that is focused on life below water, or any of the sustainable development goals, or any cause that we as humans we think is important. Maybe it's an emergency that is happening in the world. We can create a guild for that. So one of the things that we have realized in these 5 months, 6 months of life of DoinGood is that many creators, they want to support a cause. They don't necessarily know which NGO, they don't necessarily know which DAO, they don't necessarily know which person is the best to contribute to, but they do know that they want to support gender equality or climate change or any of this. So imagine that the money goes to those guilds, and that in those guilds there's humans that have the expertise and the knowledge, and that they care about those specific social causes, in order for them to manage the funds and to distribute to all what we call impact makers, and also what we call impact reporters. But yeah, the way that it will happen is that once the guilds are created, they will build the treasury, and the treasury will be built by basically creators sending some money from the NFT sales, by DeFi protocols sending some money to a specific thing, or by DAOs, or even Web2 projects. And yeah, the idea is that, you know, they leverage any sustainable funding, and yeah, it could be even capital geo pools as well. And yeah, those people that contribute to those specific guilds, they be rewarded with guild tokens, and those guild tokens will enable people to basically coordinate and decide which impact makers they should support. And then you know, many people in the space are talking about impact, but one thing that is important to mention is that impact means many different things for every single human being, and for, let's say, for every single community, they believe impact is a specific thing. So what if we as humanity, we come together and we decide what we think is impact in those specific guilds, and also maintain the quality by also rewarding journalists, impact reporters, and basically anyone that is making sure that something is happening. So let me give you an example. So we have the DoinGood DAO, and then we say, okay, we care about life below water. And then someone says, okay, we should create a guild that is focused on life below water. So we start signaling and we say, okay, yes, we voted yes, let's get the guild going. And then once we have the guild going, people can start streaming money to the guild. And then let's say a few months later, once the guild has a big treasury, let's say people can start coming to the guild and saying, hey, I have a proposal. I want to clean the beach in Barcelona, and I'm going to do it for $100,000. And here is all the people that are going to help me clean it. And yeah, here's my proposal. Then the guild themselves, they can vote and decide, yes, we want to support this proposal that Manu is making, or not, we don't want to support it. So if people support it, then the money will come to me. I will make sure that, let's say, the thing gets done. And maybe other people come and say, actually, Manu didn't do the job. They record the beach and it still's dirty, and they are reporters. We call them impact reporters. And these reports, they are also in the form of NFTs. And then the community can start to say, okay, you know what? Manu didn't do the job. Therefore, we don't want to give them money anymore in future rounds. So the community can decide and remove me from the impact makers list. So like that, I won't be able to receive any future money. And yeah, that's basically the whole idea, is to have, you know, DeFi Web3 protocols plug into the DoinGood protocol. Then we have the DoinGood social media marketplace that is also supporting the protocol, or any other marketplaces and NFT platforms. And yeah, that's basically what I wanted to present to you guys today. Thank you so much for having me.
That's amazing. I am highly impressed by how much you packed into this 30 minutes and how much you packed into the last 5-6 months of doing good. It's really exciting, all the things you guys are doing, all the different angles that you're taking on it. And I wish I could pick your brain for the next 5 hours about it, but we'll have to do that a different time. It's really exciting to see all the new developments that you guys come out with, and stepping into the metaverse, and the reputation and the profiles, and being able to keep track of your impact and DeSci and all of it. I'm super excited. Tomorrow we're going to be having a party with LifeLive, and I know that you guys recently did an event with them too. So hope to see you around for that with check in with Daniel and Alex, and we're also putting proceeds to the same fund that you guys did last time around. So
Amazing. That's great. That's great to hear.
yes, and it came directly out of running, being at the test run of your party. So we're all connected.
Yeah, well, one of the things that we really are focusing on is creating the culture and bringing people together. We want to have fun. We want to enjoy while we're building at the same time.
Exactly, and that's why we're here at MetaFest 2. We got 2 full weeks of jam-packed having fun and sharing all this, like, wow, all these things going on. So great to have you on. Hope to pick your brain more later.
Yeah, thank you so much. And if anyone wants to connect with me, please feel free to reach out in any social media platform. Just find me like this. I just wrote it on the chat. Manu Alzuru. And yeah, thank you so much again for having me.
Thank you. You can find those links in the main stage chat on our Discord server and also through the YouTube there. Bye, Manu. Thank you so much.
Bye-bye. Have a beautiful one.
You too.